It was a cold and rainy afternoon. The wind was strong. Leaves flew in the air and the trees moved fast. People walked quickly to get home fast. In the middle of the park, a child was crying. Her coat was wet and her hands were cold. No one knew why she cried, but her tears looked very real. Not far from her, a small dog sat in the mud. Its fur was wet and dirty. The dog looked lost and scared. It had no collar, no tag, and no home. Some strangers stopped walking. They looked at the dog and then at the child. A few talked in quiet voices. The park suddenly felt very still and calm. Rain hit the ground hard, but no one moved for a moment. The child looked at the dog. The strangers looked at both. Something felt different in the air. This small, sad moment in the rain made people stop. Why was the child crying? Who did the dog belong to? No one had answers, but all cared deeply. The cold rain still came down, but now a girl with a red umbrella walked into the park. She saw the crying child and the wet dog sitting close by. Her name was Lily. She had a kind face and warm eyes. She slowly walked to the dog. She did not run, did not shout. She just came and knelt beside it. She had a long scarf in her bag. Lily softly wrapped the scarf around the dog. It was warm and dry. The dog looked up at her, still shaking but calmer now. The other child stopped crying when she saw Lily. The small dog moved a bit closer to Lily. People who watched felt something warm in their hearts. Lily looked around to see if the dog's owner was near. She asked, "Does this dog belong to anyone?" People shook their heads. No one knew the answer. She checked the dog's fur for a name. There was no card, no writing, nothing. It looked lost. Lily held the dog very gently and tried to keep it warm and safe. The dog leaned into Lily's arms. It felt like it could trust her. She gave the dog a small smile. This was the first moment of love between the two. Lily's red umbrella stood over both of them now. The rain still fell, but they were dry. For the first time that day, the small dog's eyes looked less scared. Some strangers told Lily she was very kind. She smiled, but kept her eyes on the dog. The connection between her and the little animal was already strong. The next day, Lily printed a photo of the dog and wrote a short message. She made posters and put them on trees, shop windows, and street corners nearby. Each poster said, "Found dog, small and brown, no collar or tag, seen near the park. Please call if you know this dog." She checked the posters many times. Lily walked different streets all afternoon. Friendly neighbors stopped to look at the poster. Some took pictures of it. Others told her good luck and smiled. Later, Lily knocked on doors in streets near the park. She asked people if they knew a missing dog. Some said no, but others promised to ask their friends. Inside one home, a kind woman gave Lily a dry towel for the dog. Another man offered her some food for it. Many people wanted to help the small animal. Lily thanked them all. The dog walked beside her, not fast and not slow. It looked small but happy. It wagged its tail each time someone gave it a kind look. Lily also went to the animal shelter. It was a place with many dogs and cats without homes. She spoke to the worker there and told him what happened. The worker shook his head and said no one came looking for a dog like hers. He told Lily that sometimes animals wait a long time before their owners come. He also said some owners never come back. The worker showed her how they cared for dogs. He gave Lily some advice and said, "You're doing a great job." Lily felt a little sad after visiting the shelter. She wanted the dog to find its real home. But she also started to really like the dog and care for it. Each day, she checked the posters and asked more people. When she came back home, she gave the dog food and let it rest in a warm, soft corner. Waiting was not easy. Days passed, and no one called about the dog. But Lily stayed strong. She believed good things take time and did not give up hope. Each morning, Lily and the small dog walked through the same park where they first met. The grass was wet, but the dog still ran around with joy. Sometimes the dog would jump high to catch a leaf or spin in a small circle. These playful tricks made Lily laugh out loud under her red umbrella. Lily now carried dog treats in her pocket. When the dog sat down or gave a paw, she gave it a snack. It soon learned many fun things to do with her. The dog started showing even more little tricks. It could fetch a stick, roll over, or walk back slowly when Lily said, "Stop." It loved to please her. Other people who walked in the park often stopped to watch. Some clapped their hands. A few even brought their own dogs to join the fun with Lily. The sound of happy dogs and laughing people was now common. What was once a quiet park in the rain was now a place full of smiles and play. At home, Lily placed an old sweater in the corner of her room. It was soft and warm, and the dog liked to curl up on it every night to sleep deeply. She washed the sweater one day, and the dog waited near the washing machine. It gave little barks and did not rest until the sweater came back. That sweater became the dog's special bed. Even when the floor was warm or the sun came in, the little dog still chose that old sweater to sleep on. Lily's neighbors saw her walking the dog each day. They waved from windows or smiled when they met at the corner. She now said hello to many more people. One family brought old dog toys from their home. Another gave her a brush to help clean the dog's fur. Now everyone wanted to be part of the story. People who once walked past Lily now stopped to talk and ask about the dog. The dog seemed happy too. It liked the pets, smiles, and kind voices. One cold morning, Lily got a phone call from the animal shelter. A man had come asking about a small brown dog with no collar and soft eyes. Lily's heart felt heavy. She loved the dog, but she needed to do what was right. She picked up the leash and walked slowly to the shelter with the dog. When they got there, Lily saw an old man with a kind face. He looked at the dog and said, "Oh, little one, I thought I lost you forever." He looked close to tears. The dog's ears lifted. It looked at the old man and wagged its tail. Slowly, it walked over and sniffed the man's hand, then licked it with a soft nose. The old man's eyes filled with tears as he knelt down and hugged the little dog. "You are home," he whispered with a shaking voice. Lily stood very still. Her heart was full of mixed feelings. She was happy the dog found its owner, but sad that she might lose her new friend. Her hands shook a little too. The man turned to Lily. He thanked her many times for taking care of the dog. He said he had been sick and in the hospital, unable to search right away. He explained that the dog ran out one day during a big windstorm. He called and looked for days but could not find it. His heart had been broken. Lily listened kindly. She now understood why no one had come before. The dog had a home, and its owner loved it very much, just like she had grown to. The old man asked if Lily wanted to visit the dog sometimes. He said, "You've been its friend, and it loves you too." Lily felt tears come to her eyes. She knelt and gave the little dog a soft pat. "Thank you for showing me love," she said quietly. The dog looked at her with warm, happy eyes. It was not easy to say goodbye, but Lily knew the right thing. As she stood up to leave, the dog gave one last little bark. It felt like a kind goodbye. One bright day, Lily visited the old man's small house. His garden was full of flowers, and a soft wind moved the trees. The dog ran to her, full of joy. The old man smiled and waved from the door. "Come in, Lily," he said warmly. Inside, warm light filled the room, and the dog's toys were on the floor. They sat together and talked about the little dog. The dog moved between them, wagging its tail and giving small barks like it had two homes now. The old man said, "Would you like to walk the dog every morning?" Lily smiled. She loved the idea and said, "Yes, that would make me very happy." From that day, Lily came each morning. She brought her red umbrella just in case. Rain or sun, she never missed a day. The dog waited at the door. The dog seemed just as happy to see Lily as it was to see the old man. It jumped, wagged its tail, and ran in circles when Lily's shadow came near. Some mornings, they all walked together. Lily, the old man, and the small dog. They talked, laughed, and watched the dog sniff the grass and chase leaves. The park looked brighter with them there. People waved, smiled, and even joined them with their own dogs. It became a happy place for all. One boy said, "I love seeing you three here." Lily gave a smile and replied, "He is lucky to have two families now." Everyone nodded in quiet joy. At home, the old man kept a photo of Lily and the dog on the table. He told visitors, "She saved him. She gave him love when no one else did." Lily did the same. She put a photo of them in her room. She looked at it often and smiled. It reminded her that good things can start on rainy days. The dog had a spot to rest in both homes. It knew the way to each door and felt safe in both places. Two soft beds, two warm hearts, one lucky dog. From the cold day in the park to warm daily walks, Lily learned something important. A kind heart can change not only one life, but many lives around us. She saw that helping a lost dog also helped her feel strong and happy. It taught her that even small acts can make big changes in people's hearts. Other people in the park felt the same. Watching Lily care for the dog made them smile more, talk more, and feel closer to each other than before. One woman began bringing food for dogs at the park. A boy asked to help clean up the area. These little things grew from watching one girl help one dog. Lily did not know her actions would bring people together. She only followed her heart. That choice started a circle of good doing in her town. The dog, without knowing it, helped many hearts. It became a sign of hope, love, and friendship, just by being kind and loving to people it met. The dog reminded people that love comes in small ways. It can come in a scarf, a walk, or a friendly smile. It does not need to be big to be strong. People started talking more in the park. They shared stories, names, and even pet treats. A quiet place full of strangers became full of warm hearts. Lily felt proud, not because of praise, but because kindness had grown. It began with rain and a little bark, and ended with stronger care all around. Lily often thought about what happened that rainy day in the park. A simple walk with her umbrella changed not just her life, but many others too. Because she stopped to help a little dog, people smiled more, helped more, and cared more. It showed that one small act can do many big things. Everyone needs a little care sometimes. A kind word, soft touch, or warm place can mean a lot, even if it seems small at first. It all begins with heart. Lily saw how people came together through one small dog. Old people, young kids, and strangers in the park all became part of something good. Now people brought clean water bowls, soft snacks, and toys for dogs. They even waited at benches, just to say hello to Lily and the dog each day. The dog, with no words, helped everyone find love and kind feelings. It did not try to be special, but it became very special in everyone's hearts. Lily learned that stories do not always need big starts. Sometimes, the best stories begin with small things like a lost dog and a red umbrella. She told her friends that helping does not take much, just open eyes and an open heart. Soon, others wanted to help in big and small ways too. Her school made a wall to share kind stories. Students drew pictures and wrote short notes about helping others and how good it feels to be kind. The dog now lived a happy life, walking between two homes and making everyone smile. It was once lost, but now it gave hope to many each day. Lily felt lucky to be part of its story. She never forgot the day their eyes met. That moment grew into love, care, and a town that felt more warm. This story showed that love can appear when we do not expect it. It was proof that care, shared even once, can grow and touch many hearts.